Shalom and welcome back to Paris. Today we have the new Twice music video. This is fancy. We haven't had Twice music since Christmas time, I believe. That's when they last dropped. Could be making a massive error there, but apparently this is supposed to be a more mature comeback from Twice, which I'm looking forward to. I don't want to say all their comebacks recently have been the same, but they've definitely been on a similar note. They tend to stick to the simple glossy pop, you know, that very sort of cartoonish style. Now don't get me wrong, I don't really have anything against that music, certainly don't have any ill feeling towards that sort of music. I've enjoyed a fair few of their singles and their albums. However, I am looking forward to maybe a little bit more experimentation, a little bit of introduction of different sounds, who knows. Anyway, we will be getting into this today. Let's get into it. Allons-y. Okay, some keyboardy synthesizers, layered with some more sort of squeaky, almost sort of distorted vocal synths. Nice build up. Ooh. Kind of weird staccato style. Okay. Pretty simple bass line, not too powerful, light-hearted. It's a little bit more mystique-y, this music video. It's got pretty low saturation. Drum loops aren't the most interesting. Not very dominant either. It's interesting. Okay, I'm just going to turn it up a little bit. Hey, that's on. Okay, the instrumental is pretty simple. There's only about 5 layers there. There's these weird sort of brassy, distorted, some pretty heavy reverb on them. They were utilised during that verse. Not so keen on these build-up rattle drums. It's different to any of their recent title tracks. It doesn't stray too far, which I think was the appropriate thing to do. I like the tunefulness during the chorus. Ooh, that's nice. It's a bit more sparse during this breakdown portion. Some fantastic parts of this music video, I gotta say. Definitely put in the budget here, JYP. There's an element of Europop inspiration in this. In the vocal delivery especially. Got a pretty heavy dance focus. How long has that been going off? Sorry if you heard that, my alarm went off. I did not notice, that's how loud it was playing in my ears. Sorry, hopefully that wasn't too dominating. I'll try and edit that down, but my alarm went off. I don't know how long it's been playing, but there we go. Yeah, once again, sorry about that. That's so annoying. I had the music playing loud. Let's see, so what time is it? It could have been going off for 2 minutes. Oh no. Well, shit, I'll try my best to edit that out. Anyway, I'm actually going to do a second run through to give my opinions properly, because just one listen of a song, you can't properly critique it, you can't properly review it. I missed moments in the instrumental and the vocal delivery. So far, I did really enjoy that. There were some really fun elements. I especially like the dance influence. There was an element of Europop as well, especially into the delivery. Dahyun's part was really, really neat. I thought the transition into that was smooth as well, and the music video just took a more sort of a sultry tone as it moved into that, and so did the song. There was some interesting layerings. There was only about 5 sort of dominant sounds, and then you sort of switched in between them as the track moved through them. There was some parts of it I liked. I wasn't very keen on these build-up rattle drums. They just sounded a little bit cheap and a little bit looped. Not so keen on that sort of a sound, but it's the sort of thing you need to use when you're building up to a chorus. I just felt they sound a little bit out of place. Could have maybe done with lowering that decibel, but there we go. Like I said, we're going to be doing a second run through, so I hope you guys enjoy. Allons-y. I like this more sort of jumpy intro with the usage of silence and the more sort of like staccato bass line, disjointed. Not so. It's these chord synthesizers that sort of lay most of the melody. They're just a little bit bland, don't really have much power to them. Some really nice vocals and layerings though. More sort of washed out chords there, squeaky sort of, just behind the drums. This is a great section, I gotta say. More bare bones, reduction of those chord synthesizers. Just more sort of keyboardy with the drums and the bass. Hey. The build up there was nice as well. Camera work is great as well. The way it sort of genre switches between all the different sections is fun. I feel like we've got another iconic dance coming. When did Twice dances not become iconic though? See, that's a really nice transition. Really fantastic, soft, more sort of ballad-esque vocals during that portion as well. Nice switch over. Really tough to do that. The music video. I think this is probably my favourite Twice music video. Maybe since Likey. I like Likey a lot. It's probably my favourite Twice track. I've got to say this chorus is brilliant. First time I heard the chorus I was like, that's a little bit underwhelming for a Twice chorus, but really, really appeals to me now. That was fantastic actually. Second time I watched that I preferred it. There are still some moments where I'm a little bit put off. I thought those chord synthesizers that were mainly used during that sort of pre-chorus section not so keen on that. It sounded just a little bit underwhelming and just a little bit too uncouth in a way. It just didn't really fit in with the rest of the song, and they were just a little bit bland as well. You know, for such like a glossy, fun dance pop track, I just felt that sometimes the synths were a little bit off, especially those rattle drums. I know they're not synths, but I was just building on that. Those rattle drum build-ups, it just gave the tone little bit of a switch. Just it became a little bit more cheapened and more typical, generic. That's the word I'm trying to think of. Generic. The chorus grew on me a lot though. I especially think it was the delivery. The way they switched out through those vocals, dipping in and out, it worked incredibly well. And I also think the transitions post-chorus were really, really neat, and they gave a nice cohesiveness to the song whilst maintaining the sound, even though they were switching between genres. Taehyun's rap part sounded really, really good, especially when she switched over with Chaeyoung. That sounded great. Yeah, overall, I'm really, really happy with this track. As far as Twice title tracks go, is up there with my favorites. I think the music video is probably their most engaging. It was a little bit less cutesy, and I don't really have a problem with that, but I just think this appeals to me a little bit more. I like the setup. The green screening was superb, I gotta say. Editing has become such a fantastic part of the K-pop music video industry, because editing is one of the hardest things to get right for a music video, and just the timing, the quality. There must have been a pretty decent budget for this, because that was kind of impressive. I really dig those sort of things. Anyway, yeah, I'm really happy with the track, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the mini album. I hope you guys are too. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'll be giving my opinions on the mini album there. It's at Ginno, unsurprisingly. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Ginno, signing out. See you guys soon.